Are you thinking about getting Total VPN, but you're not sure if it's actually worth it? You've probably seen it pop up as a budget-friendly VPN service. But let's be real, just because it's cheap doesn't mean it's good. And I know Total VPN is pretty popular, but there are tons of services these days that fail to deliver. So it's really important you look at it carefully and break everything down that they have to offer. And that's exactly what we'll be doing today. So stick around because we're about to cover it all in this Total VPN review and see if it's actually a legit option or just another generic VPN that's really just a security gimmick that belongs in the trash. Oh, and make sure to check out the link in the description below anytime this Total VPN review to get 80% off. You're welcome. All right, so let me give you a quick rundown on what Total VPN is first. So it's basically a VPN service designed to boost your online privacy by masking your IP address and encrypting your data. That means you can browse all the web without worrying about nosy ISPs, hackers, or even those creepy targeted ads that seem to know way too much about you. So it's especially handy right now since a lot of apps have data tracking everywhere. So using a VPN for security is more important than ever. And that's where Total VPN comes in, since they claim to get you that extra layer of protection. But does it really deliver? Well, based on my experiences, I'd say that Total VPN does deliver on that promise. It does a solid job of keeping your online privacy in check by making sure your real IP stays hidden and your data is locked down with AES 256 encryption. That's the same level of security that banks and governments use. So yeah, ISPs, hackers, and those way too personal targeted ads, they're not getting through. Plus, Total VPN gives you an option for different tunneling protocols like OpenVPN, IKEV2/IPsec, and WireGuard. So you can pick the best balance of speed, online privacy, and security for whatever you're doing online. And if you're worried about your connection dropping and suddenly exposing your real location, don't worry. They have a built-in kill switch that shuts down your internet the second your VPN disconnects. So your info stays private no matter what. Sure, it might not have all the fancy features that some high-end VPNs do, but for straight up online privacy and security, Total VPN is a pretty solid choice, especially if you combine it with Total AV VPN for even more protection. Yes, if you're already using Total AV VPN, Total VPN integrates easily with it, giving you the whole security package. That means in addition to keeping your online privacy in check, you also get extra protection from malware and other cybersecurity threats. All right, so they have reliable security, but does Total VPN run well? Well, I did a VPN speed test and I've seen that Total VPN does a good job for general browsing, online shopping, and even streaming. But during peak hours, speeds can take a hit, which isn't great if you're looking for the best VPN 2025 contender that can handle gaming, HD streaming, or downloading larger files. So you see, the thing is, Total VPN has a relatively small server network, about 50 plus servers. So you have limited choices here, but they are super fast servers. And in my experience after using them, they do live up to the name and they're generally reliable. So performance-wise, Total VPN is good and their speeds are generally fast, but it could be better. Now let's talk about pricing because that's a huge factor when choosing a VPN. And this is where Total VPN shines because when it comes to their pricing, it's definitely in the best budget VPN 2025, at least when it comes to the budget category, that is. They also have some pretty sweet first year deals that can drop the cost to as low as $1.59 per month. That's a steal, especially if you're new to VPNs and don't want to spend a fortune. But, and this is a big but, after the promo period, the price does go up. So definitely check the fine print before committing to it. And if you're still wondering if Total VPN is for you or not, let me help you out. If you're looking for something simple, affordable, and easy to use that boosts your online privacy and security, then it's a solid pick. It works across Windows, Mac OS, iOS, and Android, and it doesn't require much setup, making it great for beginners. But if you're a power user who needs advanced features like split tunneling, dedicated streaming servers, or a massive server network, you might want to check out other options. It's not exactly the best VPN 2025 if you need top tier performance across the board. but for everyday browsing, it definitely gets the job done. Want to check out other options? It's not exactly the best VPN 2025 has to offer if you need top tier performance across the board, but for everyday browsing, it definitely gets the job done. And at the end of the day, TotalVPN is a solid, budget-friendly option if you need basic VPN services to boost your online privacy and security without breaking the bank. It's not the fastest and it's not the most feature-packed, but for everyday use, it works just fine. If that sounds like what you're looking for, then check out the link in the description to get 80% off. Now that's my objective TotalVPN review, but personally speaking, I say it's worth it because a VPN that runs well, has good security, and this cheap is an absolute steal. Anyways, there you guys.